we are going to talk about Criteria 7, that is, institutional values and best practices. The first key indicator here is 7.1, institutional values and social responsibilities. In 7.1.1, we need to provide details of the gender equity promotion programs organized. These should include details like the date, name, and number of students participated. The event report for the same should be uploaded as a supporting document. Photographs can also be added. The next question 7.1.2 is about gender sensitivity. Here, we need to write a description about the facilities like safety, counseling, common room and other gender equity initiatives taken by the institution in the last 5 years. In 7.1.3, we need to give details about the usage of renewable energy sources. Here, we need to provide electricity bill as a supporting document to show the annual power requirement. The next question 7.1.4 is about the power requirement met through LED bulbs. Here, again we have to upload the electricity bill. This bill has to be dated before the ending of the assessment year. In the next question 7.1.5, we need to give a description on the waste management system. For the solid waste management, points like usage of dustbin can be mentioned. Awareness on segregation of waste should be created among the students. Vermicompost can also be initiated. For liquid waste management, the science laboratories should have clear instruction that the chemicals have to be diluted before discarding. The liquid waste can also be segregated into organic and inorganic. For e-waste management, it should be made sure that non-functional computers are safely disposed. Certified e-waste recyclers should be put in place. For 7.1.6, we need to mention about the rain harvesting system. The entire process has to be described. Also, details on the usage of the harvested water can also be added. Photographs of the same can be taken. For 7.1.7, we need to mention about the green practices. Usage of bicycle and public transport should be encouraged. Awareness should be created regarding the significance of a plastic-free zone. Tree plantation drives should also be organized. For 7.1.8, we need to give the details of the expenditure on green initiatives for the last 5 years. The total expenditure excluding salary also has to be given here. The CA certified statements need to be uploaded, mentioning the particular item of the expenditure. Green audit report also has to be submitted as a supporting document. In the next question 7.1.9, details regarding facilities for differently abled students have to be provided. These include provision for lift, ramp, Braille software and so on. Braille software is available online as open source software and can be installed. For special skill development, schemes are available from government, which can be availed by the institution. Geotagged photos of all the facilities are mandatory. MOU copies are required, in case the skill development facility is provided by some external agency. The templates for 7.1.10 and 7.1.11 are combined. Please note that any event conducted by NCC or NSS cannot be shown here. Any activity mentioned previously in any other criteria also cannot be mentioned here. Initiatives addressing local advantages or disadvantages could include activities conducted by the departments to support local communities, such as computer education, career counseling, etc. The example of events involved with local community is Health Camp and Awareness Camp. For 7.1.12, the Code of Conduct Handbook needs to be created for all stakeholders, which include students, faculties, management. Generally, Code of Conduct for the faculties can be created from the service rules. It must be uploaded in the college website. For 7.1.13, the core values must be displayed in the website. For 7.1.14, it needs to be mentioned if any activity has been organized to increase consciousness about national identities and symbols, fundamental duties and rights of Indian citizens and other constitutional obligations. For 7.1.15, we need to ensure that a course is provided to the students on human values and professional ethics. It could be either from the syllabus or an external course. For 7.1.16, if the institution has any deficiency in the LIC report or AICTE report, the same can be mentioned here. For 7.1.17, events of national values like celebration of Independence Day, Republic Day, and so on, can be mentioned. Activity report needs to be uploaded for every single event. This should include duration of the event, name of the event and number of participants. For 7.1.18, we need to mention about the events, organized in the memory of birth/death anniversaries, of great personalities like Gandhi Jayanti. Activity report needs to be maintained here for each event. Photographs should also be documented. For 7.1.19, academic and administrative audit have to be maintained. Financial audit should also be in place. The second key indicator in Criteria 7 is best practices. Here, we need to write about the 2 best practices followed in the college. Every best practice will have 7 sections. They are title, context, practice, evidence of success, challenges encountered, resources required and contact details. The best practice should be preferably related to one of the thrust areas such as ICT, student support, teaching learning. The third indicator in Criteria 7 is institutional distinctiveness. Here, in 7.3.1, we need to mention about the activities of the institution towards its vision and mission. The answer may include some of the activities undertaken by the institution in the recent past towards the same.